I was born in Camden, April 13th, 1925, and I was the sixth child of seven brothers and sisters. One brother, oldest, and then five more sisters, and I had one sister younger than I. And I lived there from when I was born until I got married in August 16th, 1947. I started school, but I didn't go to kindergarten, and I skipped third grade. And I went up to 7th grade at Stevens School. I went to junior high school, Borough Junior High, for 8th and 9th, graduated and went to Woodrow Wilson, and graduated January 20th, 1942. I was 16 years old, and I went right to work, right from school, because I was 7th honor student out of a class of 150. I had a girlfriend who was 9th honor student, and the school got us jobs together in Keystone Stationery. We became secretaries there, but I was still too young to go to RCA because you had to be 18 to go there. When she was 18, she went to RCA. I stayed at Keystone Stationery for 10 years. When we were young, we liked to go to Atlantic City to the beach. Sometimes we went by truck. The neighborhood people would get a truck. They put benches in it, and that's how we drive down. Sometimes we went by car. And we'd go on the beach. My mother would bring spaghetti and sauce. And under the boardwalk is where she would do the cooking. And then we'd sit on the beach and eat. And one time when I was walking under the boardwalk, I hit my forehead. And I got a lump so big, my mother got a quarter and put it on my forehead and wrapped a rag around it to make the swelling go down. That was but my mother and father believed in the benefit of the salt water. And they wore bathing suits, even though at that time a lot of the older ethnic people did not do that, but they did. And they went in the water as much as we did when we were growing up. My oldest brother was named, we were all given Italian names. His name was Armando. He changed it, anglicized it to him, Armand. My first sister was named Rosina. She changed it to Rose. My second sister, her name was Catarina. She named it to Catherine, changed it to Catherine. The next sister was Clara. Her name was never changed. The next sister was named Genoveffa. She changed it to Geneva. And then it was me. My name was, I was baptized Dorina. I changed it to Dorothy. My youngest sister was named Livia. She changed it to Lillian. Since when I graduated, I was only 16 and ready to go to work. You needed working papers in order to go to work. And I did not have a birth certificate. We were all born at home, but for some reason I did not have a birth certificate. My brother, who had started in politics at the time, had to go before a judge to prove who I was. So he said to me, "What name do you want to use, Dorina or Dorothy?" And I said, well, since I went all through school as Dorothy, you may as well change it that. So my birth certificate actually says Dorothy, although my baptismal certificate is Dorina. In 1943, September 29th, I met my future husband, Joe Profico. He had just been discharged from the service because of poor hearing. And we went out together until we got married August 16th, 1947. We had the first child there, December 1950. We had the second child, May 1954. When she was 4.5, we moved to East Camden, the 28th Street in East Camden. We lived there for 17 years. They both had gone to Catholic school in Camden until they got their communion, which they were 7 years old, which today is not, they don't do that. Now you have to be 12. In those days, in fact, my older daughter, she made her communion in the morning and her confirmation in the afternoon. My second daughter made her communion on a Sunday and her confirmation on a Thursday, the same week.